So we repinned some images in our last video. If we go to boards, we can see that I've populated a few of my boards with things I've repinned from, other people's pinnings of their boards. Now there's other ways to add images and add content to your pins, of course. I mean, you're out there on the web finding stuff, you want to be able to add that. So what I wanted to do was add some, go back to my boards here, add some stuff from one of my favorite street artists. And here's my board for that. So there's a couple ways you can do that. Now I can go to add, and I can add a pin this way and type in the site that I know some images would be at. So they pop up here, and I can scroll through and see some of the other images on the site. Now, what I found is it only takes them from that site. It doesn't go any deeper than the home page of it. So there's a lot more images on this site, but since this is the only images on the index page, those are the other ones they find. So I'm not going to do that. I can also add, I can upload an image. So I can click on this and then go to my hard drive and find a file and upload that image. Another really powerful thing to do, though, is to use that Pin It icon that I added, little Pin It app that I added to my main title bar. So what I did was I went out and I looked for a website that had sold Shepard Fairey prints. So here's, I can't remember how many, there's quite a few of them here. And now what I can do is I can hit this Pin It little application, little JavaScript that they gave you, and now it lists all the images on that page. And since it's this huge gallery page, it's got, I think, probably the majority of his work is there. So then now what I can do is I can say, let's see, which ones do I want to put here? Of course I want to put this. And it just jumped it up there. I'm not sure why. And it's going to go into street art. And we'll mark that Hope and pin it. Now I can see my pin, or I can tweet about it. I don't want to do either, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to hit Pin It again, and I'm going to grab another one. And it's jumping that thing up there for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's just a new. And again, I'm putting it in street art. I don't want to do anything like that, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm sort of done for now. I can grab more if I wanted. I'm going to close that and go back to the Pinterest page. And if I go to my boards, and if I look here under the street artist, I've got these two pins there. And I can remember, oh, this is where they came from because it's a place that sells his boards or sells his prints. Or again, I could go right to his site and get them. So I've kind of very easily and quickly created a number of boards, populated some of them with content by either repinning or going to the web or uploading with things like that I want. I can again go to everything, and let's say I want to see, go to prints and posters. So we can look at graphic design stuff. I can look at pretty much anything that's out there, anything of interest of it, pretty much that you can think of. You're going to be able to find and add to your pins. And then when you need to go back and look for them, you can find them by just clicking on the link. There's popular. This is interesting. Let's take a look at this really quick. So these are showing a lot of the popular pins that you can then repin to your site and be able to find. So it's a pretty interesting site. It's extremely hot right now. This is one of the sort of quickly up and coming social media sites for cataloging information because it's so visual and it's so different. They just had some really good articles out of the South by Southwest conference where these guys are really sort of getting ready to add some new and some amazing functionality. So check out Pinterest, sign up for your free account, and start pinning.